Greetings, Gemini and Gemini rising. This is your Western forecast for February 2025. Lots of good news because the new moon in Aquarius, an air sign compatible with Gemini, the new moon on the January 29th is holding that Aquarius energy of the new moon to the very end of February. And this new moon is being trine or very favorably supported by lucky expansive Jupiter. Jupiter is the natural ruler of the ninth house of higher education, of publishing, traveling. But the new moon in Aquarius is in your ninth house, as Aquarius is 9 signs past Gemini. So there's a lot of hope and prosperity and opportunities with traveling, with marketing, with higher education throughout February. That's the first big and very fortunate influence for you. But Jupiter has been retrograde since October the 8th. And on February the 4th, it goes direct in the sign of Gemini and will be direct in Gemini till June the 9th. Jupiter goes through each sign for a year, so it's in Gemini once every 12 years. When it's retrograde, whatever it was promised to you, whatever you were hoping for, whatever you wanted to really grow and expand, the retrograde could have just making it being more slow, smaller, disappointing, spinning your wheels, hopeful but not really going anywhere. Then when Jupiter goes direct, February the 4th, in Gemini, it's starting to open up all these doors for opportunity, for growth. In Gemini, in your first house, if you're a Gemini sun or you have a Gemini rising, you're going to start attracting so much more opportunity, more growth. So excellent for all things Jupiter, especially as the new moon is in the ninth house, the natural house of Jupiter. The reason for that is Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, Taurus the second, Gemini the third. But Sagittarius is the ninth sign of the zodiac. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So the ninth house and Sagittarius and Jupiter are all related to the same domain of higher education and teaching and marketing and publishing, long distance traveling, very favorable for legal matters. So with that Jupiter trining the new moon, bringing a lot more opportunity and luck for everybody. But then for Gemini to have Jupiter going direct February the 4th, remaining in Gemini in your first house until June the 9th, this is an incredible opportunity for advancements. Now, I still want to look to Mars, which is going direct, because it's going to go direct in your second house of income. So more good news in the whole business world. But before I break that down and look to loving creative Venus, if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. All right, Mars goes through all the signs every 2 years. It retrograded on December the 6th, on February, and at the beginning of January, it retrograded back into Cancer, which is the second sign past Gemini. The second sector is all about income and cash flow. So the Mars retrograded once every 2 years back into your second house of income at the beginning of January till February the 23rd, at which point it goes direct, releasing all that sluggish, resentful, more difficult energies to move forwards, but in your second house of income until April the 17th. So when Mars is retrograde, especially January to February 23rd in your second house of income, and Mars was still retrograde, Jupiter was still retrograde in Gemini, you could have been starting the whole new year, with a lot of hopefulness to make more money, increase your income. But the Mars was retrograde, frustrating, delaying it, slowing it down. The Jupiter, with all these big promises and expectations, was still retrograde, delaying the opportunities. But the Jupiter goes direct February the 4th in your first house. So you're attracting to you, the first house, all this luck and opportunity. And all things Jupiter will really start expanding, traveling, education, publishing. So the Mars goes direct February the 23rd in your second house of income till April the 17th. So when Mars, which is this ambitious, restless warrior planet, does not like being retrograde, does not like being held back and controlled. It then, on February 23rd, for everybody, it releases all this pent-up energies. And it's releasing all that ambition in your second house of income. Now, the new moon, Aquarius, in your 9th house through all of February. Then the Mars going direct in your second house of income, Jupiter going direct in your sign. Then the 9th house, that could be where a lot of success could be coming from. Now, it could be getting a higher degree, getting a master's, or getting some more professional training and getting certified, or getting a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. So that's all 9th house. So you can make more money in the future. But I'm thinking the 9th house has a lot to do with marketing, publishing, advertising. And so with the Jupiter going direct, the natural ruler of the 9th house, that this February, and it goes through the first part of June, but this February could be excellent timing for publishing a book, promoting any media marketing. So with that 9th house, a lot of people could be launching an online business, or expanding your website, and doing a lot of promotion to get more traffic so you can make more money through your website, or through publishing and marketing. Now, Venus is the planet of love and harmony, creativity. Venus goes through all the signs once a year. Venus goes into Aries February the 4th. Now, it's going to remain in Aries till the end of March, but it's going to go retrograde on March the 1st. So Venus, when it retrogrades, will test relationships. You'll reevaluate relationships. It's going to be in Aries in your 11th house of friendships, So it may be more where you're reevaluating friendships or organizations and group activities you're involved in. But before it goes retrograde, before you start reevaluating all of these friendships and networking, February the 4th through the end of February, the Venus, cooperative Venus, loving, creative Venus, will be in your 11th, moving forward, so it's still strong. The 11th is friendships. There could be a lot of networking and socializing and expanding your social circle. You could be making a best new friend with that Venus in the 11th house of friendships. Excuse me. Now, the sun in Aquarius, the new moon in Aquarius, which is going to be so fortunate and expansive for lots of people, especially for Geminis, throughout February. But on February the 18th, the sun leaves Aquarius and goes into Pisces for 4 weeks, which is the 10th sector of career, your professional reputation, leadership, the spotlight on your career. That begins February the 18th for 4 weeks. But it doesn't take away the emphasis of the 9th house, which is so fortunate, which carries through the end of February. It's just that after the 18th of February, when the sun goes into Pisces, you can see how all these 9th house opportunities could be very much related to advancing it professionally in your career. 2 weeks after every new moon is a full moon. A full moon brings to light, it's a time of culmination, of release. It's going to be it's going to be on February the 12th. So those days around February the 12th with the full moon, it's going to be in Leo. And it's also going to be in a hard angle to unexpected, rebellious, liberating Uranus. But the full moon, which is in the 3rd house, because it's in Leo, which is 3 signs past Gemini. So there could be this unexpected information and news, that's the 3rd house, that might be shocking. That's one side of the Uranus. But you got Jupiter in the 1st house and this wonderful Gemini being aspected by Aquarius, influencing Gemini in a very positive way. So I would think this could be out of the blue, really exciting news that could be getting a job, a job offer. That could be the 3rd house. It's the 3rd house of sales. You could be making a major sale, or you could be selling yourself and then unexpectedly with the Uranus getting all this exciting breakthrough energies. So overall, February is going to be one of the best months of the year, and the more you can publish and market or get more education, the better it's going to enhance 2025 for you. I want to thank you for watching. If you'd like information on how to book an astrology reading or to check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co. That's .co. Until next month, be safe and well.